So hello everybody and welcome to Thriving with Sarah and Jenny. Today is a very special occasion for us because we have our first guest who we will be having a conversation with. So please give a huge welcome to the wonderful Vix Anderton. And Vix is with us from a place that many of us here in Australia have been yearning to get back to for the last 2.5 years, i.e. she lives in Bali.
And I remember probably a little egotistically thinking, well, I'm many things, but I'm not a perfectionist. And then you wrote a fantastic piece on all the different ways that perfectionism can show up. And I was like, oh. So maybe you could just run people through that. What should we be looking out for?
Yeah, so I think there are 5 flavors of perfectionism, and I think it goes way beyond the kind of the stereotypical somebody who's up till 2 a.m, dotting all the I's and crossing all the T's. So I see 5 flavors. So one is that kind of the overachieving. Like as soon as I finish doing one thing, I'm immediately onto the next thing, and I really define my worth by what I'm able to do in the world. See my example from achieving with my day of nothing yesterday. There's the kind of the control freaks, and again, like this is partly me. The kind of can't leave anything to chance. Like I have to have a grip of the steering wheel, and if I am not directing things, then things are clearly going to fall apart. You know, at the extreme, it's like if I don't get up in the morning, then clearly the sun is not going to rise, the earth will not continue to spin, and life as we know it will come to a complete and utter disastrous end. Okay, those are the control freaks. And I'm playing these up a little bit for kind of the comic effect, but hopefully people are recognizing themselves here. So the overachiever, the control freak, the overthinker. So those people who are kind of like paralyzed by analysis, like if I could only just get one more piece of information, if I do a little bit more research, then I will find the right answer. Okay, and there is a right answer there. If only I could study hard enough or learn enough or get the right piece of research. Yeah. There's the people-pleasing aspect of perfectionism, which I found quite interesting. Oh, Sarah's hand is going. Yeah, and I think that, so I started to notice this with people, a friend of mine coming away from a conversation saying, was that okay? Did I say anything wrong there? Did I upset you? And I was like, wow, yeah, not even be able to relax into like a friendship for fear of upsetting the other person and kind of needing to manage other people's experiences. Like, so everybody else is having a good time, then I can relax because then nobody will notice that I'm maybe perhaps a little bit messy and human over here because everybody else is good. And then the final one is the procrastinator. So again, I find this one really interesting because I think a lot of people identify the sort of the overachieving and the getting stuff done as perfectionism. What I'm seeing from a lot of people is it's like, I need all the conditions to be right before I can even start. And we'll totally kind of get caught up in, organizing their workspace, or I need to have exactly the right kind of pen or, everything, I need to have all the right signs from the universe in order to be able to proceed forward. And it kind of getting caught up in this procrastination, ultimately because it's, I'm worried about it not being perfect at the end. And this is the place that I can control. So those are the 5 flavors.
So Vix, a question for you. You've just described 5 aspects of my personality. So is there any hope for some of us who might into all of these procrastinating, perfectionist types of thing? Is there any hope for us, or are we doomed to carrying our 20 tons of shield around forever?